today I decided that I would share the process of bringing this beautiful, cute page to life with some color in the book. Let me check. Let me show you. I bet you all, or most of you know it. A Wild Mouse, Yururi. For the Japanese Korean coloring 2026, something like that, hashtag. Sorry if I butchered this. By Extic Fumbles and Colorful Mother of 3. And January's theme is winter, quite obviously. So I picked this winter page, and there was an additional scavenger hunt for different winter-related themes or elements to find. In addition, something I think cozy or something. Well, this, yeah, more or less cozy. Yeah, for me, winter is always cozy. I don't know. But it definitely has some gloves or mittens, like little Yururi. The little mouse is wearing some gloves here, or some mittens. The other one was a bear, a polar bear, so quite obviously there's no bear on here. There's just like mouse, and a bunny. And pinched cheeks, or rosy, winter, frosty, rosy cheeks. And we could definitely give little Yururi here some rosy cheeks. I mean, he's out there in the snow, barefoot. So I'm sure he's kind of freezing a little, so he's like some pinched rosy cheeks. We could also give that snowman some rosy cheeks. So yeah, it's a match. I will make it a match. So yeah, that's the idea. And I mean, it's mid-January, so actually I'm not feeling like doing any Christmassy pages anymore. And this is winter. I mean, it feels a little Christmassy because of the red, what is it called? Ilex. Yeah, well, those red berry thingies here. And there's a read up here, and it's quite obviously an invitation to a Christmas party. So it's a little Christmassy, but it's more, for me, it gives more like winter vibes compared to Christmas vibes. So anyways, I decided, yeah, I will not record the whole process of the whole page because it will take a while, I guess, but I will just share some little snippets with you along the way. So just preparing my page, I just grabbed some washi tape here, which I will glue along the spine here, because I want to go into the background with some watercolor, and I don't want the watercolor to like bleed into the spine. So I'm taping that off, removing the cat hair. Just like that, to prevent the watercolor from running into the spine. Yeah, and I grabbed my watercolor palettes and checked already what colors I want to use. I just want to add a little bit of watercolor like around the actual illustration here. Yeah, a little bit of like blue and maybe some pearlescent watercolors with a little bit of a sparkle to it, and maybe the glacier green or lunar blue, like some nicely granulating watercolors. I mean, the granulation effect will not be as visible on this smooth paper. However, I still love the look of granulating watercolors. Okay, so I will just go in, and I will try to not like make it too wet, but I'm still a watercolor. I'm a watercolor enthusiast, so usually whenever I'm working with watercolor, I go like really wet. I use lots and lots of water to allow the watercolors to kind of do their thing on the paper, you know. And in order for the watercolors to do their thing, they definitely need lots of water. So for the for the coloring books and the paper, which is, well, this one's okay, but not more than okay. I first need to get used to adding a little less water, or just embracing it and accepting all the wrinkles, and that's of course another option. And basically for me, as soon as I start to color in a coloring book, for me it's a workbook, it's a book where I work in, you know. So for me it's okay if it is not perfect, if it has some wrinkles and some paint here and there, like smears of paint where they maybe don't belong. So that's all okay for me. I'm not that, let me just check the colors here so that I don't make a wrong choice. For me it's all part of the process. So the books, as soon as I start working in them, they are allowed to look like they are in use, and they become part of the coloring process and part of the journey. So they don't need to look like super duper perfect. For me that's absolutely okay. So I just grabbed those two pretty pearlescent watercolors here, and I will just go ahead and add some around the edges. And I'm just very, very loosely blocking the colors in. And I don't really mind if it's kind of running into the actual image in parts. Because, yeah, if you know me, if you know my work, you know that I really love that mixed media effect, that mixed media touch. And it is allowed to be like a little imperfect, if you want to call it like that. Yeah, so there's no need for it to be like super duper perfect. I just love that slightly, well, messy messy look, and I just love it when watercolor just like does its thing. So I actually, with watercolor, I want to apply it to the page, add some water, and then allow the magic to unfold. Which of course works better on actual watercolor paper, but I will try to bring at least a little bit of that watercolor magic into my coloring books, which is a little difficult, but we will make the best out of it. And I just love those puddles that form, and the way the watercolor like blends into different areas, and gives you a little bit of a mix between lighter areas and darker areas, and how it's like settling on the paper in different areas, and how the different colors like interact with each other and blend. And I just absolutely love that. For me, that's the magic of watercolor. Yeah. And I already see that I'm using way too much water on the page actually. So I know it will turn out super duper wrinkly in the end, but that's fine. Of course I could iron it, but most of the time I don't even bother, because yeah, for me that's also, I kind of like the noise a wrinkly paper makes. I don't know how many of you have ever worked in Hobonichi. Was it the Hobonichi? Yeah, in Hobonichi planners on this Tomo River paper, which is a very, very delicate thin paper. Yet I loved to use it with watercolor. I mean, the pages have been like all wrinkly and crinkly, and yet they made this beautiful sound afterwards, and you're like flipping through the pages, and I just absolutely love that. I used that for quite a while for some for some like daily sketching, like visual journaling, a couple of years back, and I just loved it. I mean, the paper, by all means, it's like the complete opposite of watercolor paper, but I just loved the result on it, and that's the way I look at it when I'm using watercolor in coloring books. It is absolutely okay to have like a wrinkly, crinkly page afterwards, for me at least. Because I don't know, I love it. I just love it. So as you can see, I'm just really roughly going around the individual elements. I know that I will go back in with colored pencil later and bring some of the details here in the line work back. So that's totally fine for me.
The world is loud, your mind runs fast. Deadlines shout, the hours race past. You close the door, you dim the light.
Okay, so this is all done. It is dry. I removed the washi tape, a little bit of bleed underneath the washi tape here, but I will get rid of this later. Yeah, and I flattened the page, as you can see. It's just, you can hear it a little. It's a tiny bit crinkly, but however, actually it's like, it's nice. I love it. As you can see, and I'll bleed through to the other side here. And I love, love all the shimmer and glimmer on here. I'm not sure if the camera catches that. Like there's some gold, some turquoise, some purple shimmer, some dark blue shimmer. So there's a lot going on in the background here, but I love it. And for now, it's a lot. The background is a lot. But once I colored the scene, I will use some stencils and a little bit more mixed media to kind of bring the foreground and the background a little more together, so that it all looks a little more cohesive. The more or less colored pencil illustration here and the watercolor background. So for now, what I will do is I will grab some watercolor pencils. I will use the Derwent Graphitint. In some areas I already picked two colors which I would like to use for the stump of the tree and for the little leaves here, and I will use some Albrecht-Dürer watercolor pencils for a base layer here in some areas, activating them with some water afterwards, and then we will be ready for the next layer, for the actual color pencil layer. So for now, I will just go ahead and grab my Graphitint and Albrecht-Dürer pencils, the ones that I would like to work with. So Graphitint.
A blank page waits, this time is right. You pick a pen, you slow your breath, the noise steps back, the tension rests. Lines begin, the colors flow, your hands know things your mind did not know. No rules here, no need to prove, just paper, color, a gentle groove. You sit with yourself, you stay, the busy world fades away. Color and soul, alchemy, ink and light set something free. Markers Markers, pencils, paint that flows. You heal your heart, your spirit knows. Color and soul alchemy. This is your space, your remedy. You open books with waiting lines, flowers, moons, and tangled vines. You choose your shades, you take your time. No rush here, this moment is mine. Journals hold what words can say. Colors speak in their own way. Play returns, you feel it spark. A small warm glow inside the dark. No scrolling screens, no list noise. Just quiet hands, just focused joy. You give yourself what you need. You slow your thoughts, you let them breathe. Color and soul alchemy. Layers of calm and honesty. Pens and paints and gentle play. You mend your soul this way. Color and soul alchemy. Art as rest, art as therapy. Adults need this time to play, to soften edges worn by days. Creation heals where words fall short. A silent, steady inner support. Each stroke says you are here. Each color says you stay. This is not escape from life. This is how you're okay. Color and soul alchemy. Creative calm inside of me. Markers, pencils, paint that flows. You heal your heart, your spirit knows. Color and soul alchemy. This is your truth, your energy. The world can wait, you choose to stay. With color, breath, and time to play. The world is loud, your mind runs fast. Deadlines shout, the hours race past. You close the door, you dim the light. A blank page waits, this time is right. You pick a pen, you slow your breath. The noise steps back, the tension rests. Lines begin.
Alright, so I've got all the wet media down for now. As I mentioned before, in the end I will go back in with a little bit more, but for now I've got the background down, I've got the ink tents and the graphite tint pencils down, and I got the Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils, and yeah, also put in a little bit more like my normal watercolors here, my Daniel Smith watercolors, kind of bring the color palette of the foreground and the background a little more together. And now I grabbed my my Prismacolor color pencils, and I will go in and add in all the details, go into every nook and cranny to bring the details back in, add more intense color, add shadow, midtones, highlights, to really bring this to life. For now it is just yeah, get the base layer, the base layer in place, which kind of gives me an idea of where I'm going with my color palette and which color I want to go where. And now on, now it's all about the details. And for me, this is my favorite part actually, because the brain work is done, like planning out the color palette, deciding on different media, and so now it is all like just zooming out and just enjoying, having a good time, putting the colors down onto paper, bringing in, adding in all the details, the shading. I just love that.
Your hands know things your mind did not know. No rules here, no need to prove. Just paper, color, a gentle groove. You sit with yourself, you stay. The busy world fades away. Color and soul, alchemy. Ink and light set something free. Markers, pencils, paint that flows. You heal your heart, your spirit knows. Color and soul, alchemy. This is your space, your remedy. You open books with waiting lines, flowers, moons, and tangled vines. You choose your shades, you take your time. No rush here, this moment is mine. Journals hold what words can't say. Colors speak in their own way. Play returns, you feel it spark. A small warm glow inside the dark. No scrolling screens, no list noise. Just quiet hands, just focused joy. You give yourself what you need. You slow your thoughts, you let them breathe. Color and soul, alchemy. Layers of calm and honesty. Pens and paints and gentle play. You mend your soul this way. Color and soul, alchemy.
Okay, so I basically have everything in place. Did all the pencil work and did lots of like white acrylic stuff already, like some icicles hanging from those plants here. Added lots of snowflakes and stuff. So it really looks like wintry and icy. Also added like a white outline around the illustration to kind of help it to like pop off the background a little more. Also added a couple of snowflakes and some additional white bouquet circles here in the background. I use my colored pencil just to give that impression of some like out of focus snowflakes. Yeah, and now one last thing that I want to do is I thought, since Little Mouse Yururi is like receiving a letter here, the invitation to the party, I thought it would be fun to add some texture to the background. Well, not real texture. I have to get used to that, because normally in my art journals and in my my projects, like the normal mixed media artwork that I do, there's like lots of real texture on it, you know, with texture paste and more layers and more texture paste and some real crystals and whatnots. So I really have to get used to working flat, because if I would add like real texture onto the page, of course I wouldn't be able to color the other pages in a proper way, because I have like something bulky in the background. So I have to get used to that. However, I want to add a little bit of texture here and to kind of combine the foreground and the background a little. And I thought I have this cute stencil here with like some handwriting on it, which is I think a good match for like for the letter or for the letter invitation that he receives here. So I thought I would add just a little bit of that on here with the Lisa Horton pigment ink pads, the interference ones, which we tried in the last video. And I think I'll go with this black and gold one. Yeah, so grabbing my little handy dandy paint dabber, I'm just wondering if I use only like the small text. So I really like this larger one here a lot. I don't know. I think I will use this larger one. And then adding a little bit underneath. I don't know. Or maybe just this. Maybe let's do this. This is pretty as well. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Or yeah. No. Yes. I don't know. Yes. Let's do it. I need a paper towel. Gibt's mir die Küchenrolle bitte? Okay, there you go. So now let's do this. Adding some to my paint dabber, and then I'm just gonna dab away. Like this is super tiny, like the cutout areas in the stencil. It's like pretty small and detailed and intricate. What's the word? Intricate, I think. Oh, but it should work out. Let's see. I'm pulling it up a little here. Let me just sneak. Yeah, I love it. It's very pretty. Let's add a little more here. And then, ta-da! Oh, it's so pretty. I'm not sure if the camera catches this. However, I see it and it looks good. Yeah. I love it. It's pretty. So I'm not sure if you can see this, but it looks, just gives a little bit of interesting texture here. And yeah, I love it. I think, I'm not sure if it needs a little more snow, but I think actually I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. Okay, I have to learn to say, okay, I'm done. You know, I can go on and on and on and on and on. So, let me just add my little handy dandy 126. And then I'm calling this cute page done. Yeah, and I love how it turned out. I really like it. Cute little Yururi here with his gloves and mittens, yeah, with some rosy cheeks, and there's some more rosy cheeks and even more rosy cheeks. And there, back there, we have his cozy home. And yeah, and it's winter. Quite obviously, it's a nice winter scene with lots of snow. For the, let me just, I have to, at least, now in the end, I have to say it right at least one time. Let me just check, let me check. It's the Japanese Korean Coloring 26 hashtag. There you go. So let me know how you like it, and if you enjoyed this little video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. I would love to have you here for future content. Yeah, so wishing you all a beautiful day. See you all again very soon. Bye.
No rules here, no need to prove. Just paper, color, a gentle groove. You sit with yourself, you stay. The busy world fades away. Color and soul, alchemy. Ink and light set something free. Markers, pencils, paint that flows. You heal your heart, your spirit knows. Color and soul, alchemy. This is your space, your remedy. You open books with waves.